Alright, so let me show you how to unwrap in Blender. I will show the absolute basics, but they will be enough for you to understand how it works. Today we will actually keep the default cube, and there's two things we need. We need a texture, and I will be using a Minecraft block texture because that's going to fit on this cube perfectly. So go into Google and try to find a texture similar to this one, and that's all you need. And then download it as a PNG or JPEG. Now, when we are in object mode, we can select the cube. We can press Tab to go into edit mode. We can also press up here, select edit mode. Up here, we can select face selection mode. We can also press 1, 2, and 3 to select between vertex, edge, and faces. And if you press up here, you will select the face. And if you press A one time, you will select all of them faces. So what we need to do before we can add a texture to the block or to the cube, we need to add the texture. So go into this shader editor, and you also, if you move your mouse over this line, you can move it up and down. In here, we need to add our texture node, but instead of searching for it, we can go into Edit, Preferences, go to the add-ons and search for Node Wrangler here. So select that one, close the window, and then you press on this, and you press Ctrl plus T at the same time, and you get this for free. So if you want to search for it, you can press Shift A and then image texture, and you'll find it here. But since we have the Node Wrangler, it's much faster and it's less to remember. So in here, we press open and we select our texture. Now I have the grass texture there, but we can see it looks weird right now. And if we go to object mode, yeah, you see it's not as how we want the grass block to look like. So what can we do? Well, it's very easy. Go into edit mode, select everything with A, press U, then follow active quads. And if we drag this up and then we change the UV editor, we get this window here. And in here, we can press A one time, and remember to have your mouse in this window. And we can press R one time and then type 90 on our keyboard. Now it's got flipped, so we press R 180 this time. You can also see it up in this little corner here. If I press R and 45, it's going to say 45 up here. But I don't want to do that right now. So now I press G and X to move it in X. And you can also see now it can only be moved in this axis, the X axis. And if I press Y, it will only move up and down. So this is very simple. We move this, and here we can also press S one time and X to scale it in X-axis. Right. And then you just have to align these, so they fit perfectly. And now I was very lucky. It fits perfectly. But if your, let's say, upper line here doesn't fit perfectly, if you have this selection box here, you can left click and drag over those edges or vertices. Then you press G, Y, and you can move them up or down. In this view, I will press Tab once again, and I will press R, Y, 90. And there we have our grass block. Alright, so that's all for this tutorial. If you want to see more of this, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.